Hi everyone, Mr. Kennedy here. I hope you all had a great weekend and I hope your week is off to a good start here. Hope you're having a nice Monday. Today, our essential question is how do we round decimal numbers? And when we round, it means we sort of estimate or we make our number as close to a given place value as we can. And rounding should be a review for you from elementary school, from 3rd and 4th grade. But today we're going to work with rounding decimal numbers. And so when we round decimal numbers, it's very similar to rounding whole numbers. When you round, the trick is to find your place value and then to look next door. Okay, you look next door to the right. If that number to the right of the place value you're trying to round to is 4 or less, you round down or stay the same. So we say 4 or less, let it rest. If your place value to the right of your place value you're trying to round to is 5 or more, then we say 5 or more, raise the score, which means if it's 5 or more, then you need to round up. So let's look at our worksheet now, and let's focus on the side of the worksheet where we're rounding to whole numbers. So number 1 says round 385 to the nearest 10. So the first step is to locate the tens place. And the 8 is in the tens place. So let's underline the 8. Then I like to draw a little arrow here to the neighbor to the right. And the neighbor to the right is a 5. Well, remember, 4 or less, let it rest. 5 or more, raise the score. So the neighbor to the right is a 5, which means we need to raise the score or round up. And that means we're going to round our 8 up to a 9. So anything before our target place value here, which is the tens place, is going to stay the same. So the 3 in the hundreds place will stay the same. The 8 rounds up to a 9. And then anything after that target place value will become a 0. So when we round to the nearest tens place, our answer is 390. Okay, number 2. Round 27,141 to the nearest 10. So the 4 is in the tens place. You can underline the 4. Then the neighbor to the right is a 1. Well, 1 is 4 or less, right? So we'll let it rest or we'll round down. So that means the 4 is going to stay the same. And again, any place value before that 4. So 27,100, and the 4 stays the same. Anything after the target place value, which would be the 1 in the 1's place, will become a 0. So our number rounded to the nearest 10 is 27,140. All right, number 3. Round 427,266 to the nearest 10,000. Okay, the nearest 10,000, or the 10,000s place, would be this 2 right here. The neighbor to the right is a 7 in the thousands place. Okay, well 7 is 5 or greater, so we need to round up. 5 or more, raise the score. Which means the 3 in the 10,000s place will round, the 2 in the 10,000s place will round up to a 3. So our answer here will be 430,000. Okay, try number 4 and 5 on your own, and we'll pause the video here, and then we'll resume the video once everyone's had a chance to try 4 and 5 on their own. Okay, at this point you should have completed number 4 and 5. Number 4 says round 7,488 to the nearest 1,000. Okay, the 7 is in the thousands place, the neighbor is a 4. The 4 indicates that we need to round down or stay the same, which means the 7 in the thousands place will stay the same, and then all numbers after that target place value will become 0. So 7,488 rounded to the nearest 1,000 is 7,000. Okay, number 5, round 7,525 to the nearest hundreds place. Well, the 5 is in the hundreds place. The neighbor to the right of the 5 is a 2, which means we need to round down or stay the same. So that means the 5 will stay in the hundredths place. So our answer is 7,500. Okay, let's turn our paper over now. Take a look at the other side, which is rounding to decimal place values. Now, this is essentially the exact same process as rounding to whole numbers. Okay, we're just focusing on decimals now. So number 1 says round to the nearest tenth. Okay, we're looking at this number here. We have 9 and 81 hundredths. The 8 is in the tenths place. So we look to the neighbor to the right. The 1 is in the hundredths place. And that 1 is 4 or less. So we'll let it rest or we'll round down, which means the 8 in the tenths place will stay as an 8. Again, anything before that target place value of the tenths place will stay the same. So the 9 in the ones place stays the same. The decimal point stays there, don't forget that guy. And then the 8 will remain in the tenths place. Anything after that 8 will become a 0. So the 1 in the hundredths place will become a 0. Now that 0 there isn't necessary. It doesn't change the value of the number at all, but it's not necessary to put there. So it's optional if you put that 0 there, since it's in a decimal place value. Okay, number 2. We have 66 and 944 thousandths, and we're rounding to the nearest whole number. Okay, whenever you see round to the nearest whole number, that is the same thing as rounding to the ones place. Okay, rounding to the nearest whole number means round to the ones place. So let's find the ones place here. And we can see that the 6 here to the left of the decimal point is in the ones place. The neighbor to the right is a 9. Remember, 5 or more raise the score. 9 is 5 or more, so our 6 in the ones place is going to round up to a 7. So the 6 in the tens place stays the same. The 6 in the ones place becomes a 7. Okay, now this next part is optional here, but anything after that place value will become a 0. So you could just leave it at 67, or you can put in your decimal point, and then the 944 thousandths would become all zeros. So our answer is 67. Okay, number 3, round to the nearest hundredth. So this 5 right here is in the hundredths place. The neighbor is a 5 in the thousandths place, and that tells us to round up. So the 5 in the hundredths place will become a 6. Everything before that, so the 94 and the decimal point and the 8 in the tenths place will stay the same. The 5 in the hundredths place will round up to a 6. And then the thousandths place you could leave blank, or you can put in a 0 there. Okay, let's have you try number 4 and 5 on your own. Number 4 says round to the nearest whole number, which again means the ones place. And number 5 says round to the nearest tenth. Okay, at this point, everyone should have finished number 4 and 5. Okay, number 4, round to the nearest whole number. Well, the nearest whole number is the ones place, which is a 9. The neighbor is a 2, which means we round down or stay the same. So our answer here is 9. In number 5, round to the nearest tenth. The 7 is in the tenths place. The neighbor is a 1, which means the 7 will round down or stay the same. So we have 41 and 7 tenths. Okay, at this point, I'd like you to finish the rest of the problems on both sides of this worksheet. So you can turn your paper back over and go to the side where you're rounding with whole numbers, and then go back to the side, finish the problems for rounding decimal numbers. When you complete your worksheet, please put it in your math folder, and we'll review this tomorrow. After you do that, take a look at your digital agenda. There is a Google Drawing activity for you to complete.